have a camp and we go hunting. So we have a certain spot where we go hunting and we set up cameras. So if there is a animal or a bear or moose or whatever, we can take the picture and we can see where it is and how often it comes, and it's good for our hunt because we like to hunt moose. And we went and retrieved our camera and we were on our way home and we thought we'd go through it on the way home because there was 1,500 pictures to see. So I said, well, I'll look through them and delete them. So when you get home, you can just go downstairs and you can just finish going through them while I unpack and stuff like that. And so when we got home, there was maybe 400, 500 pictures left for him to look at. And basically all you see is like ferns and trees, and the wind will make a picture go, and you'll see that. They're motion detector. And a lot of the pictures were at night. You'd see just animals on it, if there was anything. During the day, you'd see the wind, the sun. Other than that, you wouldn't see nothing else, unless there was an animal during the day, like a bird or something flying by, you would see it. And as we were going through the films, on some of the pictures, it had a thing on it that said picture unavailable on it. So if it was all during the day, but you couldn't see what was in the back. So you kind of had, okay, was that a moose? What was that? You know, do we actually have something there? So that was okay, but there was about 10 to 15 of those picture unavailable, which was like weird because any of our other cams that we have at camp, you don't see any of that on there. If there's wind or whatever, you see it. If there's a bear or a moose, you will see it. It doesn't detect anything else on there except for that. It's never said it, ever. So we had a few like that, but we just disregarded. Okay, well maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe it just blurred out the picture if there was a bird on it or something and it was flying, it blurred it out and said picture unavailable. So that's what we took. And then next thing I know, I'm upstairs and I hear my husband calling me to come down. He was freaked right out, like he's seen a ghost. And what he showed me on one picture was a light down from the sky, like a light. It was so freaky. And then 1 minute later, I got goosebumps. You see on the side, looks like a person, but in black. And it kind of looked like a tall person. It had like a black hat from the side like this. This is all you see is just this. It looked like a silhouette, but it was a person, and it was not a leaf, because when the leaves would fly back and forth with the wind, it's distinctive. If there's a fern there, it was distinctive. So I guess when it said photo unavailable, it's probably disregarding what it sees, but it missed that because it was on the side. So it didn't capture that. So we got to see that, and my husband is just like, oh my God, I will not be able to sleep tonight. And it was a full person, but all in black. Like you can tell that it was a person. And I can show you the before and then the minute after what you see. And for me, it was just so surreal. It just looked like the sun and like the gods came down, and then poof, there's that person. It was so weird. I assumed right away, because on the way I said, well, maybe, you know, I thought it was so weird because as we were going through those pictures, I have a son that passed away 2 years ago. And I thought, like, my son was crazy. He'd go in the front of the camera and he'd go, and stuff like that, you know? So to me, it's like, well, you know, it would be kind of cool to see him do that on there, but he's no longer with us. So when we seen that, I thought, okay, well, maybe that's my son watching our spot, and he's there, and that's because he loved the outside. But he would always dress in black. I don't know that it was him. And just prior, this summer, there was a body, a skull that was found off-site. Somebody had found this body, and there was pieces of body that all around, and it was like 2 kilometers from our camp. It could be anything.